Welcome back to the channel, guys. And well, yes guys, the all new generation of the Holy Trinity is officially complete, where of course the W1 and the F80 being the successor to the P1 and the Ferrari respectively have shown up, and of course one is significantly better than the other, but of course that leaves for one empty slot, where of course there have been no words from Porsche in terms of the Mission X or anything whatsoever to properly refer a complete 918 successor. But of course a new and very worthy contender has risen from the complete proper ashes of Porsche's chances, and of course that comes from the likes of none other than Aston Martin with the all new production version of the Valhalla. And boy oh boy, is this a complete worthy successor or a proper worthy contender to the complete third slot to make it the all new Holy Trinity. Kicking it off in terms of looks, it looks a million times better than the concept ever did, but of course it looks like an even more toned down version of the Valkyrie, which it is meant to be, but of course is even more cohesive in terms of design and body lines and proportions altogether, but of course does not shy away from complete track equipment, as I will show you going on. It completely comes equipped with a 4-liter twin turbocharged flat plane crank V8, made it to a bespoke 8-speed dual clutch transmission to completely allow seamless shifts, and of course a flat plane crankshaft, meaning this is going to have a complete symphony unlike the W1 or the F80. And of course the W1 still will sound better than the F80, and of course this joins the complete W1 to become a duo. And of course with F1 level engineering all over, with the complete proper active aero systems, and with the complete triple electric motor setup, where of course one electric motor is completely sitting on the rear axle connected to the engine, and the two remaining ones are on the front axle, along with the complete all new cutting edge electric drive unit, which completely helps facilitate torque vectoring to the front wheels to completely allow optimal bursts of power to ensure maximum amount of grip on the front wheels. And of course towards that extent, it also completely helps eliminate understeer as well as oversteer. Well, that on its own is phenomenal. And of course in terms of the complete looks, it is not only cohesive, and of course you might think that it does not have any wing, but it does have it, because the complete wing just completely goes in flow with the body lines when it is not in race mode. But when put into race mode, the complete active aerodynamics are properly activated, along with the rear massive wing, which properly acts as an air brake and properly positions itself accordingly towards the driver inputs, and of course also has the drag reduction system, i.e. DRS, which is once again right out of Formula 1, and of course a massive diffuser at the back with of course 4 exhaust tailpipes, as you guys can see, 2 coming right from the top, and of course 2 coming or properly embedded into the diffuser with some massive venturi tunnels to of course properly allow an optimal amount of airflow towards the bottom. And of course in terms of active aerodynamics, you've got the massive wing at the back, but you've also got a massive front wing behind the front bumper, which is completely concealed and completely created in a complete concave angle, and of course that also once again gets activated in race mode and properly changes its attitudes and its complete angles as per the driving inputs to properly allow an optimal amount of complete aerodynamic efficiency, and of course to properly ensure the highest amount of grip towards the front end. And of course it also helps facilitate airflow towards the entire body altogether. And well guys, with a complete roof scoop on top to cool that massive flat plane crank V8, which of course also comes in a complete hot V configuration, meaning the turbos are mounted inside the engine to allow for a complete compact package. And well, of course it looks as beautiful as this, and well, of course it is a toned down version of the Valkyrie, but nevertheless it still puts out a whopping 1079 horsepower in combination with 828 horsepower coming from the complete V8 and 251 horsepower coming from the complete triple electric motor setup, which of course is a little bit lower on the lower end when compared to the W1 and F80, but nevertheless it is still quite the track beast. And of course talking speed and numbers, it can top out at 217 miles an hour, 350 kmph, akin to the complete likes of the W1 and the F80, and it can accelerate from 0 to 62 miles an hour or 100 kilometers an hour in 2.5 seconds, once again on par with the likes of the W1 and F80. And of course it's got a complete all-wheel drive drivetrain and a bespoke 8-speed dual clutch transmission. And well guys, this is quite the complete track weapon, and of course on par to being a proper worthy contender for this to become the complete third and final proper automobile to become or to properly make it the new generation of the Holy Trinity. And well, that's not all, because the complete vortex generators towards the end of the side skirts also help in improving downforce through the midpoint of the car, such as to the fact that it will properly take flat out corners, well flat out, and of course will help keep the car planted while the driver can completely focus on his complete racing lines and of course acing them. And well, of course, with Formula 1 influences all across, that also extends on towards the complete carbon fiber tub and the carbon fiber body, where of course it completely helps in giving it a proper rigid structure. And of course that said monocoque was properly developed in proper collaboration with the likes of the complete Aston Martin F1 technologies team altogether. And of course that's not all, they also completely helped in chucking in some support towards this complete suspension, which is of course push rod suspension towards the front end, which is quite literally right out of the Formula 1 car, and the complete multi-link suspension towards the back. And of course that also shows that this thing is properly equipped with some serious track equipment to properly take to the track in full flow. And well, of course 600 plus kilograms of downforce at peak at over 150 miles an hour, 250 kph, and it looks as clean as this with active aerodynamics on the front, with that complete concealed wing, the complete proper vortex generators, the complete proper airflow of the body, and of course some massive venturi tunnels and a proper huge diffuser at the back. And of course guys, this being a complete handling beast of all, I mean, what else do you need in terms of a reason for this to be a complete worthy contender for the complete third and final spot to make it the Holy Trinity of the 2020s. And of course that's not all, you go on towards the interior, which completely offers you a proper F1 like complete seating experience, where it is heavily low and of course in close vicinity to all your basic buttons and commands. And of course, speaking of which, you do not have as many buttons as you'd think. It's quite literally simple. You've got your complete steering wheel, the infotainment screen, and the complete 10.25 inch complete instrument cluster screen, and that's about it for all your controls. And I absolutely love how the complete steering wheel properly frames the complete instrument cluster, and of course that shows all your basic data such as g-forces, speed, complete tire temps, and of course obviously a plethora of more information, which is key. But nevertheless, it shows you your basic stuff such as you need when you properly take this to the track in full flow. But nevertheless guys, it looks the part, is a complete proper handling beast. And of course, if you're thinking this is very highly priced, because of course this is pretty much a hypercar at this point, you'd be wrong, because one of these will just properly set you off with a starting price of 850,000 pounds or about $1 million as the starting price. And of course only 999 of these bad boys will ever be made, making it an even more higher production number than the W1 or even the F80, where of course W1 399 are being made and 799 of the complete F80 are being made. And of course keep in mind the W1 is priced at $2 million as the starting price, which is not bad, but the F80 comes with a starting price tag of about $3.9 million, or let's just say for the sake of it $4 million, which is quite literally in Bugatti territory. And well, of course you could pretty much have a car which is on par with the complete performance with the complete Aston Martin Valhalla at a complete quarter of the price of an F80 or even half the price of a W1. But nevertheless, what would you guys take, the W1, the F80 or the all new Valhalla? And well guys, if you ask me, with all the evidence that I've presented to you, I'm pretty sure this is definitely worthy of the third and final slot to make it the Holy Trinity. And well guys, of course this exact spec is very much my dream spec, so of course leave your comments and thoughts in the comments below. But nevertheless, with carbon ceramics all over, of course, to properly deliver on the complete fact of immense braking power, I mean 217 miles an hour and 600 plus kilograms of downforce and F1 influences all across, you do need carbon ceramics. But nevertheless, what do you guys think about the all new Valhalla? Comment below. And well, thanks for watching guys. Remember that sub button and click the bell to ensure you don't miss out on any future videos. Thanks for watching guys. See ya.